Over 60. This one. Strength training exercise is better than walking. Doctor approved. You wake up every morning and feel it immediately. That stiffness in your joints, the way your legs feel unsteady when you first stand up, the exhaustion that hits you after climbing just one flight of stairs. Maybe you've been walking every day like your doctor suggested, but you're still watching your muscle mass disappear, month after month. Your clothes fit differently, not because you're losing weight, but because your body is literally shrinking. The muscle that once made you feel strong and capable is melting away, and walking alone isn't bringing it back. You see other people your age moving with confidence and wonder what they know that you don't. The truth is, there's one specific type of exercise that medical research shows is dramatically more effective than walking for rebuilding the muscle mass and strength that people over 60 lose every single year. This isn't about becoming a bodybuilder or spending hours in a gym. This is about reclaiming the physical confidence that makes every day feel possible again, using nothing more than your own body weight and 15 minutes of your time. Before we dive into this game-changing information, I want you to do something that will help both you and our entire community. Hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell, because the content I share here could literally add years of independence to your life. Also, make sure to check the first link below this video to learn about a proven supplement that can accelerate your muscle building results by up to 200% when combined with the exercise I'm about to show you. Now let's talk about why everything you've been told about exercise after 60 might be incomplete. Walking is wonderful for your cardiovascular health and mental well-being, but here's what most doctors don't tell you. After age 30, you lose approximately 3 to 8% of your muscle mass every decade, and this loss accelerates dramatically after 60. Walking, while beneficial for your heart and lungs, does virtually nothing to stimulate the type of muscle growth needed to reverse this age-related decline. Your muscles need progressive resistance to grow stronger, and walking provides the same low-level stimulus day after day. It's like trying to build a house by placing one brick over and over in the same spot. You're working hard, but you're not actually building anything substantial. The exercise I'm about to reveal triggers something called muscle protein synthesis, which is your body's natural ability to build new muscle tissue. Research published in the Journal of Gerontology shows that this specific movement pattern can increase muscle mass by up to 25% in adults over 60 when performed consistently for just 12 weeks. The exercise is called the squat to stand, and before you think this sounds too simple or too difficult, let me explain exactly why this single movement is more powerful than any walking routine you could possibly design. When you perform a squat to stand correctly, you're working your quadriceps, glutes, hamstrings, calves, and core muscles simultaneously. These are the exact muscle groups responsible for every functional movement you make throughout your day. Standing up from a chair, climbing stairs, getting out of bed, maintaining your balance, preventing falls. Walking primarily uses your leg muscles in a forward motion with minimal resistance, but the squat to stand forces these muscles to work against gravity in the exact same pattern you use for daily activities. This exercise literally trains your body for real life in a way that walking simply cannot match. I want to pause here for a moment, because I know many of you watching this feel like nobody truly understands what you're going through. The medical system often treats aging like it's something you just have to accept, but I want you to know that your concerns are valid and your desire to feel strong again is completely achievable. If you're feeling isolated in this journey, would you do me a favor? Leave a comment below telling me one thing you miss being able to do easily. It could be something as simple as getting up from a low chair without using your hands, or carrying groceries without feeling exhausted. When you share your story, you're not just helping me create better content for you, you're also letting other viewers know they're not alone in this struggle. Plus, I read and respond to every single comment, because building this supportive community is just as important as the exercise information I share. Your comment might be exactly what someone else needs to hear today to feel understood and motivated to take action. Now let me walk you through exactly how to perform the squat to stand and why each component of this movement is so incredibly effective for rebuilding your strength. Start by sitting in a sturdy chair with your feet flat on the floor, positioned about shoulder width apart. Your knees should be directly over your ankles, not pushed forward or pulled back. Place your hands on your thighs or cross them over your chest, whichever feels more comfortable and stable for you. The key is to avoid using your hands to push off the chair arms, because that defeats the purpose of making your leg muscles do the work. When you're ready to stand, lean slightly forward from your hips, not your waist, and press through your heels to lift yourself up. The movement should be controlled and deliberate, taking about 2 to 3 seconds to complete the standing motion. At the top, your hips should be fully extended and your core should be engaged to maintain good posture. The sitting portion of the movement is just as important as the standing portion, if not more so. This is where the real muscle building magic happens. Instead of just dropping back into the chair, you're going to lower yourself down slowly and with complete control. This eccentric or lowering phase of the movement creates tiny microscopic tears in your muscle fibers, and when these fibers repair themselves, they come back stronger than before. Aim to take 3 to 4 seconds to lower yourself back to the seated position, feeling the resistance in your quadriceps and glutes the entire way down. Stop just before your bottom touches the chair seat. Hold that position for 1 second, then gently sit down. This controlled lowering is what separates muscle-building exercise from simple cardio movement. If you're just starting out or if you have mobility concerns, you can modify this exercise in several ways while still getting tremendous benefits. Use a chair with arms that you can lightly touch for balance, but don't use them to push yourself up or lower yourself down. You can also start with a higher chair or even add a cushion to reduce the depth of the squat until your strength improves. For those who find the full movement too challenging initially, simply practice the standing motion without the controlled lowering portion. Stand up from your chair 10 times in a row, using whatever assistance you need, then gradually work toward reducing that assistance over time. The goal is progressive improvement, not perfection on day one. Research from the American College of Sports Medicine demonstrates that adults who perform squat to stand exercises 3 times per week for 8 weeks show significant improvements in functional mobility, balance, and overall quality of life compared to those who only engage in walking programs. The study participants were able to climb stairs with less effort, had fewer incidents of losing their balance, and reported feeling more confident in their daily activities. More importantly, their bone density measurements showed improvement, which is crucial for preventing fractures and maintaining skeletal health as we age. For optimal results, I recommend starting with 2 sets of 8 to 10 repetitions, 3 times per week. As your strength improves over the first few weeks, you can gradually increase to 3 sets of 12 to 15 repetitions. The beauty of this exercise is that you can perform it anywhere you have access to a sturdy chair. You don't need a gym membership, special equipment, or even workout clothes. You can do this in your living room while watching television, or in your office during a break from work. The convenience factor means you're much more likely to stick with the routine long term, which is where the real transformation happens. Please hit that like button if this information is already starting to change how you think about exercise after 60, and don't forget to subscribe so you never miss content that could improve your health and independence. The science behind why this works is fascinating and directly relates to something called sarcopenia, which is the age-related loss of muscle mass and strength that affects nearly every adult over 60. Traditional cardio exercise like walking doesn't provide enough stimulus to overcome sarcopenia because it doesn't challenge your muscles with progressive resistance. The squat to stand movement, however, uses your own body weight as resistance and allows you to gradually increase the difficulty as you get stronger. One of the most important aspects of this exercise that people often overlook is the breathing pattern. During the standing phase, exhale slowly and steadily as you rise from the chair. This helps engage your core muscles and provide stability throughout the movement. During the lowering phase, inhale slowly and control your descent. This coordinated breathing pattern not only makes the exercise more effective but also helps prevent dizziness or lightheadedness that some people experience when changing positions quickly. Proper breathing also ensures adequate oxygen delivery to your working muscles, which supports both performance and recovery. The timing of when you perform this exercise can also impact your results. Many people find that doing squat to stands in the morning helps them feel more energized and mobile throughout the day. The movement literally wakes up your nervous system and gets blood flowing to all the major muscle groups in your lower body. However, if you're someone who feels stiff and achy in the mornings, you might prefer to do this exercise in the afternoon or early evening when your body feels more warmed up. The most important factor is consistency, so choose a time that you can stick with every single day. Nutrition plays a supporting role in maximizing the benefits of this exercise, particularly protein intake. Adults over 60 need approximately 1.2 to 1.6 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight daily to support muscle protein synthesis. This means if you weigh 150 pounds, you should aim for roughly 80 to 110 grams of protein spread throughout your day. The timing of protein consumption matters too. Having 20 to 30 grams of high-quality protein within 30 minutes after your squat to stand session gives your muscles the building blocks they need for optimal recovery and growth. This could be as simple as a glass of milk, a handful of nuts, or a small serving of lean meat or fish. Sleep quality significantly impacts your body's ability to build muscle and recover from exercise. During deep sleep, your body releases growth hormone, which plays a crucial role in muscle repair and regeneration. Adults over 60 should aim for 7 to 8 hours of quality sleep per night, and establishing a consistent sleep schedule helps optimize this natural recovery process. If you're having trouble sleeping, the regular physical activity from your squat to stand routine will actually help improve your sleep quality over time, creating a positive cycle of better exercise performance and better rest. Hydration is another often overlooked factor in muscle health and exercise performance. As we age, our sense of thirst becomes less reliable, and many older adults are chronically dehydrated without realizing it. Proper hydration supports nutrient delivery to your muscles, helps remove waste products from exercise, and maintains the elasticity of your connective tissues. Aim to drink water consistently throughout the day, rather than trying to drink large amounts all at once. A good rule of thumb is to drink enough water that your urine is pale yellow in color. The mental health benefits of strength training exercises like the squat to stand are just as important as the physical benefits. When you feel physically stronger and more capable, it directly impacts your confidence, mood, and overall outlook on life. Many people report feeling more optimistic and energetic after just a few weeks of consistent strength training. This isn't just psychological, though that component is valuable too. The actual act of challenging your muscles releases endorphins and other feel-good hormones that naturally elevate your mood and reduce stress levels. Balance and fall prevention are critical concerns for adults over 60, and the squat to stand exercise addresses these issues more comprehensively than walking ever could. Every time you stand up from a chair and sit back down with control, you're training your proprioception, which is your body's ability to sense where it is in space. You're also strengthening the exact muscle groups that activate when you start to lose your balance and need to regain stability. The functional nature of this movement means you're literally practicing the skills you need to navigate your environment safely every single day. Progressive overload is a fundamental principle of strength training that applies even to body weight exercises like the squat to stand. As your muscles adapt to the current challenge level, you need to gradually increase the difficulty to continue seeing improvements. This might mean adding more repetitions, performing the movement more slowly, holding the bottom position for longer, or eventually progressing to more challenging variations. You could try single leg stands, where you use primarily one leg to stand up, while the other provides minimal assistance. Or you could add a pause at the halfway point of standing up, which increases the time your muscles spend under tension. Understanding the difference between muscle soreness and pain is important as you begin this exercise routine. Mild muscle soreness 24 to 48 hours after exercise is normal and actually indicates that your muscles are adapting and getting stronger. This soreness should be tolerable and should not interfere with your daily activities. Sharp, sudden pain during exercise or persistent pain that doesn't improve with rest could indicate an injury and should be evaluated by a healthcare professional. Start slowly and listen to your body, especially in the first few weeks as your muscles adapt to this new challenge. The social aspect of exercise can significantly impact your long-term success, and this is where the simplicity of the squat to stand becomes a real advantage. You can easily teach this exercise to friends or family members and do it together. Having an exercise buddy or support system increases accountability and makes the activity more enjoyable. Consider starting a small group with neighbors or friends where you meet a few times a week to do your squat to stands together. This social connection combined with the physical activity creates a powerful combination for both physical and mental health. Medical clearance is always recommended before starting any new exercise program, especially if you have existing health conditions or haven't been physically active recently. However, the squat to stand is generally considered safe for most adults because it mimics a movement you already do multiple times throughout every day. The difference is that you're now doing it with intention, control, and consistency. If you have knee problems, hip issues, or balance concerns, work with your healthcare provider or a physical therapist to determine appropriate modifications for your specific situation. Tracking your progress is incredibly motivating and helps you stay committed to your routine. Keep a simple log of how many repetitions you can complete each day and note any improvements in how the exercise feels. You might find that movements that felt challenging in week 1 become much easier by week 4. Document other improvements too, like being able to stand up from low chairs more easily, feeling more stable when walking, or having more energy throughout the day. These functional improvements are often more meaningful than any number you could track and serve as powerful motivation to continue your routine. The compound nature of the squat to stand means you're working multiple muscle groups simultaneously, which makes it incredibly time efficient compared to isolation exercises that only work one muscle at a time. In those 15 minutes you spend doing your squat to stand routine, you're effectively doing the work of several different exercises. Your quadriceps are working to straighten your knees, your glutes are extending your hips, your hamstrings are providing stability and control, your calves are helping with balance, and your core is maintaining proper posture throughout the movement. This full body integration is exactly what your body needs to function optimally in daily life. Consistency trumps intensity every single time, especially for adults over 60 who are looking to build sustainable strength and health improvements. It's much better to do 8 to 10 squat to stands every single day than to do 50 repetitions once or twice a week. Your muscles respond to regular, consistent stimulus much more effectively than sporadic, intense sessions. Think of this exercise as a daily investment in your future mobility and independence rather than a workout that you have to get through. As you become more comfortable with the basic squat to stand movement, you can begin to focus on the quality of each repetition rather than just the quantity. Pay attention to keeping your knees aligned over your toes, maintaining a neutral spine, and moving with smooth, controlled motions. The mind-muscle connection you develop through this focused attention makes each repetition more effective and helps prevent the mindless repetition that often leads to poor form and potential injury. The cumulative effect of this simple exercise performed consistently over months and years is truly remarkable. People who commit to regular squat to stand practice report maintaining their independence much longer than their peers who don't engage in strength training. They're able to continue living in their own homes, traveling, participating in activities they enjoy, and maintaining the physical confidence that makes life fulfilling. This isn't just about adding years to your life, it's about adding life to your years. One of the most powerful aspects of the squat to stand exercise is how it directly translates to improved performance in unexpected daily activities. You might notice that getting out of your car becomes easier, that you can rise from bed in the morning without that initial struggle, or that you feel more confident navigating uneven surfaces like curbs or steps. These improvements happen because the squat to stand trains your muscles in the exact movement patterns you use dozens of times throughout each day. Unlike machine-based exercises that isolate muscles in artificial positions, this functional movement strengthens your body for real-world activities. The psychological benefits extend far beyond just feeling physically stronger. Many people discover that successfully completing their daily squat to stand routine gives them a sense of accomplishment that carries over into other areas of their lives. This small daily victory builds confidence and self-efficacy, which are crucial components of healthy aging. You start to think of yourself as someone who takes action to improve their health rather than someone who passively accepts decline. This mindset shift can be transformative in how you approach other aspects of your wellness journey. If you're dealing with chronic conditions like arthritis, diabetes, or osteoporosis, the squat to stand exercise can be particularly beneficial when performed correctly and with appropriate medical guidance. The weight-bearing nature of the movement helps stimulate bone formation, which is crucial for maintaining bone density. The muscle contractions improve insulin sensitivity, helping with blood sugar management. The controlled range of motion can actually help reduce joint stiffness when performed regularly. Always work with your healthcare team to ensure this exercise is appropriate for your specific conditions and any medications you may be taking. Weather and seasonal changes often disrupt exercise routines, but the squat to stand eliminates these barriers completely. Whether it's raining, snowing, or extremely hot outside, you can maintain your strength training routine in the comfort and safety of your own home. This consistency throughout the year is what separates people who make lasting improvements from those who start and stop repeatedly. The exercise becomes a reliable constant in your daily routine, something you can depend on regardless of external circumstances. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel for more evidence-based health content designed specifically for adults over 60. Also, don't forget to check that first link below for information about the supplement that can significantly accelerate your muscle building results when combined with consistent squat to stand practice. I know that starting any new exercise routine can feel overwhelming, especially if you've been inactive or if you're dealing with age-related physical changes that make movement feel more challenging than it used to. But here's what I want you to understand about this community we're building together. Every single person watching this video started exactly where you are right now. We're all on this journey of aging with strength and dignity, and none of us has it all figured out. What matters is that we're committed to showing up for ourselves and for each other. When you subscribe to this channel, you're not just getting access to exercise information. You're joining a supportive community of people who understand that staying strong after 60 requires intention, consistency, and sometimes a little extra encouragement from people who truly get it. I promise to keep delivering content that's practical, evidence-based, and designed specifically for the realities of our lives. Make sure to hit that like button if this video has given you a new perspective on strength training after 60. And please take a moment to check the first link below to learn about the supplement that can accelerate your muscle building results when combined with the squat to stand exercise. Your future self will thank you for the action you take today. And remember, it's never too late to start building the strength that will carry you through all the adventures still ahead in your life.